Hey guys, Fly Girl Fitness coming into you with what I think is my week 187, maybe 188. Unsure. Anyway, I am literally in my loungewear because I am going to a little get together this evening, and I didn't want to get dressed too early. It's only 3 o'clock, and my thing's not till I won't leave till 6 or something. So anyway, sorry if I'm coming into you not fully made up. I've done my foundation, but not my eyeballs. Anyway, I am going to do a Fit Fad Fun box open probably later today. I might film it. I may not post it until tomorrow just from a time perspective. So just a quick update today. I don't want to spend too long talking. I always say that. So just to get into the numbers, I'm really bored of saying this over and over again. Should I not do this every time? Do you guys need me to do this every time? Tell me what you think, because I feel like I'm very redundant now at 3.5 years out. Very redundant. So, heaviest weight, 319. I am 5'5". I am 39. Single white female. No, I'm just kidding. Not single. Yeah, bariatric arms. It's good times. It's good times. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, it is what it is. Started the 2-week pre-op diet at 301.2. I weighed in day of surgery on December 5th, 2013 at 291.8. My lowest weight post-op was about 18 months post-op, around May, June 2014 at 181.2. My highest regain weight, it has been 229 point question mark. Never saw 230, but it was in the 229s. I don't remember what I weighed in at last week. I think it was 225-ish. And this week I'm 220. I weighed in today I weighed in Monday at 226.8, and I weighed in today at 227.2. So that's definitely a gain from last week and a gain even from Monday. I'm really confused how in the 2 or 3 weeks since I've been home from Mexico, 3 weeks, 2 weeks? Whatever, since I've been home from Mexico, how I've gained basically 5 or 6 pounds. Some of it could be bounce back from Mexico, I got home and for whatever reason I was down, but really all the indulgences and stuff hit me later, which is very plausible. I'm not really sure, but I did start my 8-week kind of reprogramming. I don't know if challenge is the right word since I'm the one putting the challenge on that. But the 8-week kind of weightlifting and eating routine on Monday of this week. And I have put on weight since then, just about not quite a pound. I know that usually when I start lifting again, my most bodies freak out, especially because I am so sore. I am so sore. But my eating isn't fully 100% on plan because it's super, super strict. I've still had a little bit of dairy, but it's been, really on point in general. A lot of lean protein, a lot of healthy fat, a lot of vegetables, limited fruit, and and 2 servings of healthy carbs a day, whether that's Ezekiel sprouted bread or a whole wheat tortilla, which is not on the plan, but I've used it a couple times instead of tortilla chips or whatever. And it's a low carb version of that, so it's high in fiber and low in carb, and it's whole wheat, which I don't love the texture of. I really like all the GMO'd and partially modified soybean oil flour tortillas, but I'm trying to be healthy, and I don't usually eat those anyway, just because they are so bad for you, ingredient-wise. So, yeah, and I've had fruit a couple times, which is not on the plan, but it's berry season and peach season, so, I've had a couple, I had some cherries last weekend. Well, I guess I hadn't really started the program, but, I had a little bit, maybe half a cup of berries for dessert last night because I had a friend over for a movie, and I had that and a square of dark chocolate. I thought, that's still good. It's still better than drinking a bottle of champagne and a half a pint of Halo Top. So, it's not 100% on the plan that I was given, but it is exponentially a vast improvement for me. So what that also means is it's been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4.5 days without alcohol. And I've had all the feels this week because I partied pretty hard last week, and not always the smartest choice to do that because it doesn't make me feel super prepared and ready for the week that anyway, whatever. But so the bad news is I'm gaining weight, and hopefully it's not gaining. Hopefully it's just gained. I don't know if my hormones are out of whack because my body's been doing some weird things. I think I mentioned last week. Or still some inflammation in regards to my knee because that's been flared up again. Swelling in regards to just being sore, my body holding onto that lactic acid while I'm processing through my first week or two of weightlifting or getting back into the gym in general. I don't know. But I do know I came back from Mexico at 222 something, and I saw 228 or 220. Yeah, I saw 228 on the scale earlier this week, like Tuesday. So, and I'm down from that, but still like 227, it's still a 5-pound increase from 2 weeks ago when I got back from Mexico. I think it was 2 weeks ago. So yeah, very confusing times. So there's a part of you, me, I can only speak for me. I don't know what I'm thinking. Trying to be inclusive. There's a part of me that's like, stay the course, trust the process, which I do. And then there's the part of me that's a big part of me, I'm not going to lie, that's the fat brain, the fat girl brain, that's like, you're not seeing immediate results. You might as well, open a bottle of wine and eat your bagels. I know that that's not the answer, but the struggle is real. Like, there is literally like a huge dichotomy in my brain right now. I'm eating 3 to 5 meals a day. I'm not always eating when I'm hungry. I'm eating when I kind of should. Like, I'm eating before the gym. So a couple things. So I'm eating before the gym, and that's my first serving of carb. My second serving of carb comes at meal 4, which is basically dinner for me. So I kind of have 2 breakfasts, or actually, that's not true. I kind of have breakfast before the gym, and then I have like lunch or whatever you want to call it, like late morning, like 11 or 12, depending on when I'm back from the gym. And then I have a mid-afternoon snack, usually around this 3-4 o'clock. And then I'll have dinner between 6 and 7. And then sometimes I'll have a 5th meal and have a shake around 8. That's like 100 calorie, 20 gram of protein Beachbody shake that I have on hand and I'm just trying to use up. So it's a punch of protein. It's like a recover formula. So it's meant for exercising and stuff like that. So I'm like, man, I've got several servings of this. I might as well use it up as my kind of final meal of the night. If needed. Like it's sweet. It tastes a little bit like cinnamon. It's good. So, it kind of satisfies that. But the thing that was it has been interesting to me is that before, when I was kind of doing more of a ketogenic diet, I had to work out on an empty stomach. So I would get up, I would have my coffee, I would have my pre-workout formula, my C4 or whatever, and then I would go to the gym, and then I would come home and I'd have a big meal. Because I felt lethargic at the gym if I ate beforehand. But I don't know if it's because I'm eating like 1 egg, like I'm basically eating a protein, which is I'm using 1 egg, 1 fat, either avocado or like organic mayonnaise or homemade mayonnaise or something like that. And like a piece of Ezekiel bread, and that will be like my pre-workout meal. And then I wait like a half an hour, then I drink my C4, and then I wait another half an hour, and then I go to the gym. So it's an hour after I've had breakfast-ish. 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes before I go to the gym, and I'm having like really good energy at the gym. So that's interesting because normally I don't. Today I struggled a little bit because my workout was really long for whatever reason. Like it was a long day. So yeah, that's been an interesting thing to kind of make note of in terms of being like, when I was eating ketogenic, I was pretty like, couldn't quite keep up at my workouts unless I went on empty stomach. And this time I feel like I have more energy than normal, having had a healthy carb before I go. And I thought you were supposed to eat healthy carbs after, but my meal after my workout is protein, fat, and vegetables. So it's normally like an egg and an egg white or 2 eggs, spinach and half an avocado. Or, I might add a little green chili to that because we've got a lot of green chilies in the house right now. So, that's kind of my after workout. And sometimes I have a shake for breakfast instead of the Ezekiel bread because my Shakeology I have a ton of Shakeology in the house, and my Shakeology has like 22 grams of carbs in it. So I would use that instead of the bread. But I find it more satisfying and I'm less hungry if I have the bread. And it doesn't make me like carb crazy because I don't know if it's because it's a sprouted bread versus like a gluten, like a regular bread. I don't know, but it's good. It's good. I didn't think I'd like it, but I do. So, that's been interesting. Another thing that I have noted since being back at the gym. So I didn't work out Monday because, I partied on Sunday and Monday was a hard day. Not like I was hungover, but like I didn't want to participate in any of the things. I didn't want to go work out. I didn't want to eat better. I wanted to eat ice cream and pizza, but I didn't. I was good. Or not good. I don't mean to put a moral value on that, but I was on track. God, I say so much. I'm going to pause. Okay. Now all I want to do is say seriously, what the fuck? La 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 la. I lost it. See? Dang it. So the thing I noticed about the gym though, so I went Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday I did chest and a little bit of shoulders, and I went for like a 30-minute walk. Wednesday I did back, abs, and I did my high intensity interval training, not the way I'm supposed to in the program, but as my breaks. So I did only about 20 minutes. I was supposed to do 30. I did 20 minutes. Wednesday I did leg day, and it was so hard for me because I actually combined two workouts because the trainer has combined like calves and quads with like hamstrings and glutes. Like he has those like separated, and I combined them. So it was a long workout. I didn't do any additional cardio because it was rough and my knee was killing me. I didn't do anything that made my knee hurt during the exercise. Like I was very careful, but it hurt after. And I am so sore. Like I am so sore from that workout. It kicked my ass. And then today I did biceps, triceps, and I did my high intensity interval training 27 minutes in the break periods again. And I did probably about 20 minutes of walking because I took kind of a long way. I took the stretch way there and a long way home. So, I won't count that as my low intensity steady state. So I feel like my hits are done for the week and I've got 2 more like 30-minute walks I need to do, or gym bike or something. So I know I'm going to do something with Kenta on Sunday or tomorrow, maybe even. So I'll get some of that in there. And I'm going to take my bike in for a tune-up so I can ride. And I'm also going to borrow my brother's stationary thing so I can bring the bike into the house and I can get up early in the morning and do 30 minutes of that and watch an episode of like This Is Us or something. So that's my intention. But the thing I've noticed at the gym is that I thought, being out of the gym 2.5, 3 months or whatever it's been, 2.5 months, I really thought I was going to be a lot weaker. And now that's definitely been the case more today with biceps and triceps because I have a harder time with those in general. Like I build muscle in those areas nicely, but I tend to still have to lift lower weights. It takes me a long time to build the strength, if that makes sense. Whereas with chest and shoulders and legs and, I try to take it easy with back just because I have back issues. I was really pleasantly surprised that I didn't go as far back, if at all, on weights than I was at around the time that I took a break. So that's been interesting. And cardiovascularly, I don't know if it's that I'm hopped up on C4, which I don't feel hopped up on C4, but I've been able to keep up. It's been great. It's been super, super great. That's been a really nice, pleasant surprise. So I'm excited to be back in the gym. I'm just kind of writing out. I'm feeling all the feels this week. I think it's just my fat self being like, why do I have to eat better? I want pizza and ice cream, which by the way, I don't eat pizza and ice cream all the time. Like that's literally not the truth, but I'm just I'm just processing through some other stuff too, and I'm just really trying to stay on track and trust the process. Me gaining weight doesn't help, so it doesn't make me feel better. You know what I mean? So I'm just writing it out and trying to grit and bear it until I start to see results in some capacity. Right now I'm just kind of going through the motions, and it's okay. It's totally okay. So that's where I'm at. So much for a short update, 15 minutes per usual. At least I'm reliably consistent. I hope you guys have a really good 4th of July holiday. I will come into you next Thursday. I think Thursday. Yeah, I'm off Friday. So I'll be in, and give you an update on what's going on, next week, and look for my anyway, whatever, my box thing, probably sometime this weekend. All right, kids, keep it fly out there, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.